FEC lawyer April Sands' shocking tweets, ones that violated the Hatch Act. Well, she's resigned. And tonight, there is more stunning news. Now a former Obama cabinet member under fire for allegedly violating the Hatch Act. Today, the House Oversight Committee releasing this voicemail recording of then Labor Secretary Hilda Solis.
Hi, this is Hilda Solis calling. Just calling you off the record here. Wanted to ask you if you could help us get folks organized to come to a fundraiser that we're doing for Organizing for America's for Obama campaign on Friday at La Fonda at 6 p.m.
Oversight Committee member Jason Chaffetz joins us. Good evening, sir.
Hey, Greta.
All right. How do you know that this voicemail was done while she was on government property, using government phone, or even working for the government?
Well, evidently what happened is the senior person within that department actually filed a complaint, a whistleblower complaint, there to the Office of Special Counsel. They looked at it, and ultimately what they did is they did a criminal referral to the Department of Justice, who's been investigating this. We have been briefed on this, but it's a very serious charge. You're not supposed to use government assets in fundraising for political candidates. And here you have the secretary herself in her own voice doing this, and the allegation is they were using government assets on government time, and the whistleblower stepped up and thought this was wrong.
All right. Well, last night we read the tweets of an FEC lawyer, which were absolutely, mind-boggling that she was working there. No one complained. I realize this is a cabinet secretary. You say they've been investigating it. How long have they been investigating it? Because I'll tell you, this is not the most complex. This is not wire and mail fraud involving, all across the world. I mean, how long does it take to investigate this?
Well, the person that heads up that office was going to be part of the panel today that came before the Oversight Committee, but we had to adjourn because one of the key people that we had coming, Mr. Seamus, who was going to come testify before our committee, despite a subpoena from the United States Congress, decided not to show up. And Chairman Ice, I think, did the right thing and adjourned. And so we'd like to ask her more questions. This other person, her name's Miss Lerner, not Lois Lerner, obviously, but another Ms. Lerner, about this. She's very competent in what she does. We really like her. I think she does a very good job, but we didn't have a chance to dive into the depths of that.
All right, so the White House says that you have no authority to subpoena her, right? Or subpoena him.
Well, what we had said, we had issued a subpoena. We've been trying to get this information. Remember, this is new. They had this under other administrations, and then they abandoned it. But now the Obama White House has started this White House Office of Political Strategy and Outreach, and for government employees paid by government federal taxpayer dollars has started. We wanted to bring the director of that, but now the White House is claiming something new that we really haven't seen before, and they said they have immunity. They don't even have to come testify. They're not claiming executive privilege about content in advice to the president. They're saying that they don't even have to come testify because they're an advisor to the president. That's ridiculous. There's no bounds to that, Greta.
So what's next? What are you going to do?
Well, under advisement. You got a lot of legal eagles out there, but I think Trey Gowdy and Jim Jordan, some of those others, make a very compelling case that says, where are the bounds of this newfound immunity from a subpoena? Just because you're an advisor to the president doesn't mean you can bypass the United States Constitution and ignore a subpoena. At the same time, the White House is claiming to be the most open and transparent administration in the history of the world. They can't even allow a person to come up. We haven't even accused this person of wrongdoing. We want to simply ask him questions about what he does and how he does it.
Well, I don't know if you heard Joe Emerson, former executive editor of the New York Times, on the issue of transparency. But anyway, Congressman, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Greta.
And developing right now.